Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Amalia Putri with name 2023-32169 from Classic Information System. Okay, I explain the practical work on virtual private access. Open Open VPN is an SSL or TLS based VPN used to create secure encrypted connection, while remote access allows individual users to connect to a private network over internet. In the image above, we're trying to install the OpenVPN and easy it is a package. Upon first installing, an error message immediately appears while updating the repository due to a signature verification issue or missing GPG key. The update files when the command is run, the system detects that the latest version of OpenVPN and EasyRSA are already installed. After installing the OpenVPN and EasyRSA package, we'll create a directory file to manage certificate. It's called the OpenVPN CA, but the installation files uh, because it's already exists. Next, we'll open the NanoForce file where we'll edit the variable settings needed to create VPN keys and certificates. Once it appears, click Ctrl V to search for set uh, underscore file ECRSA underscore country, then edit the information. The ID, profile, city, organization, unit, and email variables. Edit as needed so that the VPN server and client certification have the correct and consistent identity. Then we will run the dot or EasyRSA init PKI command to initialize the new PKI directory. After running, a warning appears that I will delete the old PKI configuration. Type no, so the process is stopped. Then we will run dot or easyrsa void CA, but an error occurs because the CA already exists and we must initialize it. Next, we run the dot or easyrsi gain rake server nopes command to generate a certificate request or CSR and generate the server's private key without using a password because the request or server.reg and server.key already exist. A warning appears asking for confirmation. Type CS to continue. After that, EasyRSA generates a new certificate request and private key file stored in the Greeks and private directory. Next, we run the dot or EasyRSA site reg server command with this file again because the server already exists. Next, we create a certificate request and private key for the client with the dot or easyrsa generate client no pass command. Because the file already exists, we type yes continue. This command contains a new certificate request and private key for the client, allowing the client to securely connect to OpenVPN server. Then we run the dot or easier is a site like client1 command, but it fails because there is not client1 dot request yet. we will create a certificate and private key request for client 1 with the code dot or easier is again client 1 novice and successfully save the rigs and private directory file. Then we also create a TLS HMXC key with the command OpenVPN in case secret DLS cryptic.key and the run dot or easier is again the command the generate the file element parameters needed for secure encryption on the server. In the image above, we filed the run client 1.crt because it hasn't been created yet. Then we will return to the easy RSA directory and run dot or easy RSA sign right client one to run the client command. Then next types yes and the command is successfully executed and generates a certificate named client1.crt in the issued folder which will be used to show that client can connect securely to the open VPN server. We will run the server configuration file with the command sudo nano or etc or openvpn or server.conf. This step is to prepare all the important files so that the OpenVPN server can run with complete configuration and encryption. In the directory above, we configure the server.conf file for OpenVPN that server use port 1194 with the UDP protocol and the TAN interface. The VPN network is set to IP 10.8.0.0 or 12 and all client traffic is routed through the server. The DNS use is 1.1.1.1 and 8.8.8.8. The encryption use is CGM with SSH authentication. The file is saved in ORFAR or log on OpenVPN status.log and uses the persist key persistent and explicit excite notify settings to maintain a stable connection. In the process above, we will configure OpenVPN in the or etc or OpenVPN or server directory. The service is successfully activated, but the status show failure due to an error or status 1 or failure. We will then enable IP forwarding by editing the 99 ipforward.com file. Next, we will add net IP4 IP forward 1 which function to enable the IP forwarding feature on the Kali Linux system. This setting is very important in configuration a VPN because it allows network traffic from the VPN client to be forwarded to another network through the server. Next, we run the TCL system command to activate the net IPv4 IP forward 1 configuration from the previous file. After that, port 1194 or UDP is opened using UVV to allow incoming VPN connection. The UVV allow open SSH command is run the ensure SSH connection remain usable. Forwarding configuration is also added to or etc or UPV or cctl.conf using the command and we will edit the client conf file for client-side configuration. OpenVPN client configuration file client com is used to allow client to connect to VPN server. The client uses the TIN1 interface UDP protocol and is directed to the server address 127.0.0.1. The infinite resolve free settings allow clients to retrieve the connection files, authentication keys are stored in the RUTC or OpenVPN or client or directory, and additional encryption file use TLS cryptography for security, encryption, and authentication are used. Start OpenVPN server and sudo system status OpenVPN server. The server status error is called excited status 1 or failure. We will then check and enable IP forwarding settings by editing the RETC or sysctl.d or 99 ipforwarding.com file, and using the sysctl system command we will run 99 ip forward configuration and run sysctl system to apply kernel settings, including NAT IP4, IP forward 1, which ensures the system can perform IP forwarding. A crucial part of a VPN connection, although the setting were successfully executed, the OpenVPN service still failed to start. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.